Does this adjust? I can't remember. That'll probably be better. A bit over here. There we go. Maybe try a quick ollie up and ollie off real quick. There we go. I wasn't sure if we're gonna have enough speed or not. See if we can do it the other way. It's downhill, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to go that slow. Maybe. Might be going too slow now. There we go. Maybe try to 180 off it next. It's like ollie up, front 180 off. So we did back 180 last week. Oh, yeah, I can do that. It definitely is a little bit weird though. Oh, that sucked. Starting to get warmed up though. I think I saw some. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Do a back 180 out? Yeah, I'll do that after. Do that after the front 180. Do a grab kickflip, like a kickflip grab, like a kickflip indie. I can't. I'll try one for a little bit, but I've never done one. Unless you're talking about like a finger flip to where, you know, you grab the nose and make it do a flip. I could do those. But as far as like a kickflip indie, I never fully understood those. Let's try it again. Ollie front 180. Ah, come on. It's really quick. I remember it being a lot easier with the back 180. I think it only took a couple of tries. We're also warmed up by that point too. Yeah, it's different than a normal skate. Just trying to skate in real life. I'm better at skateboarding on the video game, but it's also a lot easier. There we go. Alright, so now see if we can hit the back 180 off, do it in a line. Oh, okay. I do feel like that's easier for some reason. Trying to. Got it right here for you. I might be going a bit too fast. Ah. Yeah, it's going too fast. Couldn't get my feet set up quick enough. Still going too fast. Do a 1 foot 360 flip, like a 360, like a tray flip 1 foot, to where like you stick your foot off the nose. I'm not really sure how that would work, to be honest. Like to where you land on a tray flip and then kick out a front foot? Oh, I bet you mean land like 1 foot, like a tray flip, and then land with 1 foot. No, I don't have tray flips that good, to be honest. Damn it. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, it's a lot easier last week. I don't know what's up with it. Yeah, with the tray flip 1 foot, I thought, I'm assuming you mean land with 1 foot. And I don't have them like that. I can try to do a tray flip 2 foot. How did I do this last week? Maybe I should try back 180 up instead. Seems looks like it'll be a bit easier. There we go. I just need to slow down a little bit more. Give me that half a second longer to get everything situated. Because I think I kept on going too fast because I was afraid of not making it up the curb. How's it going? Where was it at? Yeah, no, I haven't worked out there. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. See if I can actually land it this time. I've been trying this for a minute. I did the last time I was here, but it's just not working out today. Oh no, I just need to spend like 20 more degrees. Like that's it. I think maybe just need to jump a little higher. Oh, come on, dude, it's like right there. Nope, my feet wouldn't be set up right. My weight distribution wouldn't be right. That's all. Yeah, we're like right there. Do a kickflip down. Oh, I could do a kickflip up. Maybe I could do both, kickflip up and kickflip down. I don't know. I want to get this back 180 out because we're trying it for so long now. There we go. Oh, that took way too long for no reason. There you go. So it said kickflip down. So maybe we could do a kickflip up and kickflip down. I know the hard part for that one is going to be just getting my feet set up right, because for kickflips, like I usually have to have them in a pretty precise spot to do them. But I guess we'll see. Maybe I can get lucky. Doing stuff like this though helped me, get better at doing, kickflips out of 50-50s. That's not it. I have to throw a few because I turned the camera on and started skating, so I'm not very warmed up yet. Probably should do a couple on flat first, to be honest, but it's like a 2 or 3 inch tall curb, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, there we go. Didn't seem like it was the cleanest though. You gotta flick harder, flip faster to get the curb. Yeah, a little bit. I also put my front foot a little bit farther down on the board, so I'll get a quicker flick like I do with double kick flips. Well, at least try to. Tried to do one earlier today and it just wasn't working out. Which part of that might be my board, because I'll show you in a second. It kind of needs it needs a new deck. I could do that. It may take me 20 minutes, but I could do that. Maybe even get the kickflip up it too. We'll just have to see how hard it is to get it off. As long as I go slow, it shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, the foot position thing's gonna be kind of odd. Which honestly, I think that's really just a mental thing. Because I've done over 1,000 kickflips in my life. And I can say that because I know I did it for a challenge to where, like, I just bought these shoes. Hang on one second. Oh, that was it. I would have flicked a tiny bit harder. Oh. But anyway, a few years ago, I bought Etnies Australias. It was Ryan Sheckler's new pro shoe at the time. It was the first pair of shoes that I bought that cost over $100. I'm like, what's the most logical thing to do? Let's do 1,000 kickflips in them. It took me 2 days. I think I did like 400. 200 or 400 the first day, and I finished it the rest. If I remember correctly, it was 200 the first night and 800 the next. It took a while. Nope, that's not it. Weight's not where it needs to be. Try it again. Fix my back because I felt like I was leaning too much over my toes. Oh, that's not it at all. Just try to use my whole foot to flick. But oh well. Try it again. Andrew Reynolds' backside flip? I can't think of a single backside flip that he did, to be honest. When I think Andrew Reynolds, I think frontside flip. Which that's a trick I need to actually learn. I've done them fakie before. Only done, I think it's less than 5. So I think I did 3 of them the night that I learned them for the challenge that I did. When I learned a new skate trick every day for almost a year. Nope, that's not it. Feet aren't gonna be right. I might switch the board around. I'm not sure if it's gonna mess with like how it feels to ride, but I'm starting to think that maybe I'll want to skate the board actually the way it was designed to, instead of, because I usually skate my board backwards. So then if I do a line to where I do a varial flip or pop shove it, varial heel, any of those tricks, and the board ends up being backwards, it doesn't freak me out at all. Because I'm used to skating the board with much steeper. Dude, talking and skating is like so much more like cardiovascularly exhausting. If I would have put my foot on, that would have been it. that's not it. Fakey fairy flip? Is there even a trick called a fairy flip? It sounds like something Johnny Geiger would do. Do a Christ stare? I can't. I wish I could. Pop shove it in. So like pop shove it in. It's a kick flip. Let me get the kick flip out first. I want to do it at least once. Then maybe I could add a pop shove it to it. Pop shove it late flip. I need to learn late flips in general. I'd love to learn a pop shove it late flip. What I want to do when I learn late flips is part of the reason why I haven't learned them yet. Is I would like to. I need to do one thing at a time, either talk or skate. So I'll finish the story real quick. When I learn late flips, I want to do it on a trampoline. Like if you've seen people do like the trampoline skating thing on YouTube, try that, because then I can just like bounce and then figure out, you know, I think it would take me the least amount of time to do it. But then again, I've also been saying that for like 3 years. So if I would have just tried it off of, you know, a foot tall ledge or out of a bank, you know, I would have figured him out by now. But, oh well. I just gotta pick one and do it. All right, got the flip for it. I forgot to show you how jacked my board is. If this was a regular board, I don't think it'd work. I got the VX board, so it has the carbon fiber and fiberglass layers. I think that's what it's made out of, whatever the VX technology is, but they're split on both ends, like on the nose and tail. Yeah, I guess I was just gonna try kickflip up and kickflip off on that one. But see, like this is split up all like that. And then on the back side, it's not as bad, but it's doing the same thing. Like both layers are peeling, got razor tail. I messaged somebody earlier today. They were selling a, what's called a Superior skateboard. It's just like a regular 7-ply Canadian maple or whatever kind of maple they made it out of board. They're selling it for 25 bucks. So I was like, oh, if I could get that, that'd be cool. What's this dude up to? Acting like a teenager twat. Pretty much. That's kind of like what I want my job to be. Like, you know how awesome that would be? Just to be able to skate all day, every day. Just wake up, what do I want to do? Oh, I want to go try a kickflip back 50 down a 10 stair. I've never done that. I've never skated like an actual street handrail yet. There'll be a video about it once I do, though. I need to start putting more time and energy skating handrails. Justice Byron Park, a park they got out here in Las Vegas. You know, that's perfect for that. They got a tiny handrail that's basically, I would equivalent, it's the equivalent, there we go, of basically just putting one of those Element handrails, not handrails, like the Element flat bars, 2 of them long on a curb. They have basically that for like this tiny handrail. And then they have like kind of a handrail, and they have like an actual 6-stair handrail at that park. So that'd be like the perfect place to learn it, like the most stepping stones possible. You need to try to board slide the in-between rail here soon. I was looking at it last night. I think I was there last night. Whenever I was there last, I had a little bit too much of my foot on the board. I should have just flicked off the board a little bit sooner. Got a little bit more rotation. Been able to land on it. Well, on the right side of it, just roll away. Nope, that's not it. I'm starting to feel warmed up. Manual 180. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. I've never done one before. I'll give it a couple shots after I can figure out how to kickflip out of this. Less just so natural. I like some pros, then there's zero skaters that do handrails. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like, there's people that can do crazy manual stuff, but then don't really touch handrails. It's just like, I think most skaters that are at least, you know, like really, really good at it, just kind of figure out what type of skating they like the most and are good at, and just kind of stick for that the most. But I kind of got that shiny trick syndrome to where I watched Tony Hawk skate. I'm like, I want to do a 540. And then I watched Nigel skate, and I'm like, I want to do a 50-50 down the biggest handrail ever. So it's like I kind of try to skate everything versus like skating everything but focusing mostly on one thing. I think I kind of spread myself too thin. I think I'd be a lot better at skating versus if I just went, I'm going to skate this ledge for like the next 2 months and, you know, learn all of like really dial in crooked grinds, then figure out kickflip crooked grinds and stuff like that. Honestly, it might be a halfway decent way to learn. Just be like, all right, for the next 2 months, I'm only doing ledge tricks. And then once you have a bunch of those consistent, be like, all right, I'm going to keep on doing that, and then add in a ramp type of thing. But I don't know. I'm probably thinking about it too much. Oh, come on, dude. Kickflip. That's it. All right, so all I need to do, so the past 2 or 3 of them, when I've hopped to do a kickflip, I've had a lot of my foot on the board, which is not how I usually kickflip. I need to jump and have less of my front foot on the board. That's not it. It was less though. Oh, come on. Maybe I should just start doing like kickflips this way and then, you know, try it that way. That's not it. Well, board side 8.0. That's what I got. What you doing? Trying to ollie up and kickflip off. It'd honestly probably be easier if I just did kickflip off. But now I've been trying it like this so long. Like step off and heel drag. Nah. That would that could possibly make it easier. But I want to do it like this. The other way would feel like cheating. You know, if I stopped and dragged my heel to slow down. Oh, come on. Just need another half flip. That's it. First time we get one flipped around all the way, like I'll be good. Because I've landed on, I think, most of them. Okay, so that one, I didn't push the tail down enough. I kind of just pushed the board behind me, so nothing happened. That's not it. All right, so this might be like the whole string, 3 tricks. Ollie I guess we did ollie up and ollie off too. But this kickflip off is just not being very easy today. Kind of how most of the skating went today, honestly. I'm gonna try tossing the board around, skating the board how it's actually made to skate. Because like I said earlier, I usually skate the nose, and the nose on this board is kind of steep. So if we skate it the other way, it feels odd because the trucks feel off because I skate it the other way all the time. So the bushings are molded a certain way. Oh, that's not it. Oh, come on. It's the same problem that I have with doing kickflips out of 50-50s. When I hop, I either, come on, where's the board? I either don't land in a good enough spot for me to do a kickflip, or, I don't lock in. That's what it is. When I hop, I make the board not lock in. Closer, I guess. That's not it. Maybe we should move on to something else for a little bit. Back at the spot, let's go, yeah. We're here. 8.0, yeah. There's some mod trucks. They are. I don't see too many people skating them. They actually have suspension in them. They absorb impact. They're supposed to make you grind farther, go faster in bowls. When you ride across rough, can't talk. When you ride across rough ground, that suspension does make a difference. You know, the board doesn't vibrate nearly as much. And it's a lot more pleasant of a ride. So it'd be great for at least a cruiser board. Oh, come on. Okay, I've done that quite a few times. I need to bend straight down and come straight up. Maybe if I get myself to do that, I'll be able to get an okay kickflip. Close-ish. I still kind of push the board a little bit behind me. If I would have been able to pop straight down, I think that would have been it. That's not it. That's not it. I had way too much of my front foot on the board. brand of trucks. They're called Avenue suspension trucks. The only place that I know that you can get them is online at avenuesuspensiontrucks.com. I've never seen them in a skate shop, but honestly, I also haven't been to that many skate shops, like maybe 5 different ones in my life. There's Boardware Inc. in Ohio. I went to Black Label. I went to the one downtown in Fort Worth. What was that one called? I can't remember. I can take you there if we were there. Like driving, I remember where it's at. Zoomies, if that counts, and then Pharmacy Board Shop here in Las Vegas. What's that one called? I don't remember. It's gone. I can't think of it anymore. If I heard it, Magnolia Skate Shop, Fort Worth, Texas. That's what it was. Oh, come on. Flip. You know exactly what happened. I didn't flick off the side of the nose enough. I just went forward and it flicked a little bit. That's why I tweaked out so much. I need to get my front foot off the side of the board a little bit better. Can't leave until I land this now. Might be like a 5-hour stream. My phone dies and I'm still out here trying it. Okay. My feet were set up in an okay spot for that one, but my body weight wasn't. I wasn't like in a good spot to do a kickflip out of it. Oh. All right, take a break for a second. Hello. How's it going? Yeah, need more row or the rotation on the CV intake manifold, huh? I'm a little confused. More speed, it would be harder. Definitely, because then you have, because it's not like I can't kickflip. I know I can kickflip, and I know I can kickflip tonight because I did a kickflip up with this. I need to like get a half a second longer up there, so then I can be like, all right, this is where my feet need to be for a kickflip. Got my weight centered, crouch down, pop a kickflip, land perfect, right away into the sunset. That's not it. I think I watched a Skate IQ video. It's where he was talking about just getting used to, just jumping and trying a kickflip. Like just doing, like hopping and setting your feet up for a kickflip. I should probably start doing that. Because if I was good at that, we would have landed this already. And it'd be good for other tricks. Too much of my listening to it over the board too much. That's not it. How do you ollie? So, basic explanation. You put your back foot on the tail. You put your front foot. When you start, it'll probably be easier to put it more in the center of the board. I don't know how much you can see. But then when you jump, you lift up your front foot and use your ankle to like slap the board into the ground. So it pops, and then the board attaches to your foot, and as you bring your leg up, you know, your foot slides up and brings the board up with you. That's like a very basic way that I can explain it. At the moment, like honestly, if you want to learn how to ollie the fastest, Skate IQ probably has a really good video on it. Mitzi Briscoe is really good at explaining tricks and how to do them. He could probably have you learning one or figuring them out in a day. Yeah, no, it's good. For a second there, I thought my hot glue bushing wasn't pivot cup wasn't working anymore. But I think I just landed on an odd spot when I landed on the board. Nope, too much weight on my front foot. Does grip tape help? Yes, absolutely. It does. I've skated without grip tape. I've skated with grip tape. I've skated with non-abrasive grip tape. And tried them all, and they grip tape definitely does help a lot. When you're actually doing the tricks, it honestly doesn't feel too different depending on what trick you're doing. But when you're going to set up or landing, your feet move around a lot, and it's quite sketchy. That's not it. Maybe easier if I skated up it, possibly. Oh, that was it, kind of. Seemed like it could have worked. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. What was that? Trying to remember how I figured out how to ollie while moving. So when you do it stationary, are you using any type of skater trainers or, you know, putting your board into a crack? Ah, damn it. My heel touched. I felt it. That was almost it. Doesn't count. For when you start jumping over stuff, I would start off with an extension cord. If you have one of those lying around, or a small stick, because then it's something really small, so you don't have to have like a really tall ollie to get over it or onto it. But then it's still big enough to where you know for 100% that you cleared it. Versus like if you use a crack in the parking lot, unless you find a crack that's like decently wide, you're not gonna feel it. Like these tiny cracks right here, like if you ollie straight onto it, you're not gonna feel it at all. Nope, front foot's not in a good spot. Like an ollie, I just don't move. So I don't know if you have anything holding your wheels like a crack or anything, but it definitely does feel different when you do it stationary without skater trainers or any cracks like that versus rolling. Because when you're stationary, I don't know if you can see me or not, but the board will move back and forth pretty easily. So it's going to be a little bit different of a feeling, because I think a lot of times when we learn how to ollie stationary, we ended up kind of learning to pop, instead of straight down, a little bit more at back at an angle. So it's kind of like you're pushing the board behind you. So when you start rolling, something that might help you is trying to focus on just popping straight down, so then the board will stay under you instead of it trying to fly behind you, if that makes sense. Oh. I think you might be right onto the baby ollie thing. I think I'm trying to like overemphasize the ollie a little bit and just like ollie way higher than I need to, versus if I do kind of a smaller ollie, I think it might work out a little bit better. Oh dude, that felt like 20 times better. So I think for a while there, I was kind of like worried that I wasn't going to make it up it if I, didn't ollie 3 feet above it. Oh yeah, no, that's it. That was like a big problem. Huh. You're onto something there, sir. Because it feels like, because when I was doing like a much higher ollie and ollieing so much higher above it, when I landed on the curb, it kind of felt like I was in a half squat a little bit. Versus if I do the smaller ollie like you suggested, it kind of feels a little bit more like I'm skating on flat ground. Like I didn't just ollie up it. Yeah, see, like that's the third one of getting relatively close. I bet that was the problem with the back 180 we were having earlier too, to where it was so much harder. So I was probably ollieing way higher than I needed to. Woo! There we go. Yeah, dude, no, you're 100% right. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, because I bet I was doing the same thing with like ollieing into 50-50s to try to do kickflip out and stuff, because it always kind of felt like the same thing that I was doing earlier. Yeah, no, you're totally right, man. That dude, that was a lot easier. I never thought of, shortening my ollie height to get on top of it. Now I have some new information to help me skate. Thank you. It only took like half an hour. I can ollie, but my ollie is only like 1 or 2 inches. So I'm going to turn the camera around, sit here and talk for a second. Catch me breath, because talking and skating is quite difficult, especially after you just ate In-N-Out. I remember it being a bit better than it was, but oh well. How do you ollie higher? So with you saying that your ollie is only 1 inch or 2 tall, here's what I imagine is happening. So you're going to ollie, pop, ollie. You're doing an ollie like this. This is the ground right here. So you just like, boom. So what you want to do is you want your ollies to look like this. Boom. So now that is not just because, jumping higher. I think I lifted the board up a little bit higher because I was trying to level it out. So to level your board out, you got to push your front foot forward a little bit towards the nose. So you push on the nose and that will level it out. Like, see, so my knee's the ground. That's how high you're ollieing. I push on the nose. See how much higher you're getting your ollies now? So what I did to figure out how to level them out was I just sat there. You know how you practice the timing in between the pop and the dragging your foot up the board, the flick, whatever you want to call it. You practice it like this. So what I did to level them out, I just stood here, set a timer for like 5 minutes, put my front foot on the tip of the tail, and just moved it forward a little bit. I did that for a little bit, and then I could just be like, ollie after that. In-N-Out got worse. Feel like a mid-burger. See, I don't know if it was just that, because when I would eat it somewhat consistently in Texas, I was hungover. So then you eat it and then make you feel better. I think there's like an association too with that, with my brain, to where you like eat it and feel better with every bite. So I think that's part of it too. Well, what made you good at ollies? Doing a lot of them for a very long time. So I started skateboarding when I was 11. I figured out how to ollie when I was around 12. I'm 21 now, so I've been doing it for a while. And you use ollies so much when you skate. Like, as you can saw, I probably did like what? I don't know how many times I tried that kickflip, but every time I tried that kickflip, I had to ollie up it. Anytime I do a 50-50 grind, a 5-0, tail slide, lip slide, board slide, you have to ollie to get on top of all of those too. So it's like the most fundamental trick for everything in street skating. I even use it on when I do transition skating too, like do an ollie to rock when I used to be able to do front side and back side disasters. I'd pop like a front and back 180 into it, which guess what? The ollie is the fundamental trick in a front side 180 and a back side 180. You learn how to ollie in a month, dude. You're doing this so much faster than I did. It took me a year. Yeah, no, dude, it took me a year to figure out how to do those tiny ollies, which I honestly think a big part of that was just the board that I had at the time, because it was this old school board that's actually buried in my trunk. I don't want to have to go get that right now. But this old school board, it had metal trucks. It had these, I don't know how big they were, like 60-some plus millimeter wheels. They were like the gel cruiser wheels, and they had riser pads. And so like to get the tail to tap on an ollie was pretty much impossible, because I actually put the board together how it was at one point after I learned how to ollie pretty good. Did a couple board slides on it, and even then, like when I was doing ollies and stuff, like I really wasn't getting the tail to tap. I can barely ollie. I don't know if it counts. Hey, if you're getting it up in the air, it counts. It doesn't matter if it's a half an inch or 12 foot. Like there's no like level to where, like as long as you're getting all four wheels up in the air and the tail's not touching the ground, like that's an ollie. 360 flip. Yeah, we got 10 minutes for me. Be streaming for an hour. I can try a tray flip. I don't know how warmed up I still am. We can try it, see how many tries this takes. What would be the best way to film this? Probably something like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do like a tray flip on, probably put this, maybe something like over here. I'm not gonna do a tray flip over or onto that curb, but I'll do it on flat. What's my best flip? It depends on the day. My favorite one to do is probably a half cab heel. Actually, no, my favorite flip that I've ever done is I used to be pretty good at double heel flips, but then at some point I lost them. I think it was like I think the first time I lost them is when I was doing, learning a new skate trick every day for that challenge that I did. And then since then, I relearned them at one point, but I haven't even given it a try since I blew my knee out. It's not a trick I want to do it, but then I don't know if I want the camera there because if the board slips out, or I could just land it anyway. But I just haven't really given it a college try to do a double heel flip. Okay, so there's good pop, good flick. I just gotta get both feet on. Okay, staying a little bit over the board. This trick still scares me, especially at night, because shadow's right there, so I can't see the best. But this is probably the hardest flip trick I've ever done, aside from maybe, like the hardest one for me to do. The only one that I think might be harder is a nollie big heel. That one took me forever. Okay, so I just got to put my other foot on. I didn't like how much weight I had my heels on that one. But if I just keep my body weight centered and I can bend straight down and stay over it, like, because everything else is working out. No, that's not it. I was like, oh, if I just do this, then it's working out. It'll work, right? Apparently not this time. All right, here we go. We'll give it one more shot. Oh, I can't see it. It's just a blur. You got I'm a little confused. Yeah, on flat, I haven't done too many flip tricks off of anything. I've done kick flips off stuff, heel flips, varial heel flips. I haven't done that many flip tricks off something. Probably a couple varial flips over the years. I've never actually tray flipped off anything. Never double flipped off anything, I don't think. I know I haven't double heeled off anything. Like the nollie big heel I was talking about earlier, like that was definitely on flat. What was that? Well, kind of on flat, because when I say on flat, it was at Chisholm Trail Skate Park in Texas, and that park, there's no really like flat ground. Like it's flat concrete, but every side of the park is on a hill. So it's not like flat ground. What spun too much. If not, I would have got it. Like, I was fully committed. Maybe, I think I figured this out last time. I think I might need to put my back foot more towards the tip of the tail, because I think I was having the same problem last time. Of the over-rotating, now that I think about it. Or not. I need to commit to it. Like I said, this has always been like the hardest flip trick for me to do. I'm not really sure why. Shit. Ow. Oh. And Chris Jocelyn did that down El Toro, but he landed it. Okay, I need to keep my body weight more centered. That one, I had too much weight on my front foot. Nope, that's not it. Wasn't even gonna try. That was perfect if I would just committed to it. Like, I even felt like I caught it with my front foot too. It felt awesome. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not on it. Oh, that was terrible. I don't even know if it was in frame. I just tried it because I was ready for it. There we go. Wasn't popped the highest, but no tic tacs. It was good. How long did that take? 9 minutes. Whew, can I do a Christ there? Dude, I wish. She was nice. Thank you. I appreciate it, Patrick. Yeah, no, Christ there is definitely a dream trick of mine. All right, now that's probably gonna be all skating for tonight because I gotta get ready to go to work. Hey, what's going on? Here, I'm gonna move the tripod down a little bit and hopefully without making my camera fall because I don't have a case on it. Because the wireless microphone set that I use, it won't fit with the case that I have. I have one of those like life-proof, air-proof, waterproof, soundproof cases. I think most people the one that got really popular was called a life-proof case. But with that, with the way the case is made, it doesn't allow me to plug my microphone into it because the microphone actually hits the case. So I have to, use it like this. Give it to go work. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna try to do more. I was thinking earlier today that I want to start like just picking a trick and doing it 30 times. Because I think 30, if I remember correctly, because I've done over the years, I just go, I want to get good at this trick, so I'm going to do 100 of them. And if I remember correctly, around 30 is kind of where my body kind of gets it, and like it's kind of programmed into my muscle memory. If I remember correctly, when we actually start doing it, we'll see how much better I start getting at certain tricks like tray flips. Maybe with tray flips I'll do 100 of them because they're such a pain in the ass. But I think 30 is usually where, like I said, it's where my body gets them. So like just pick a trick. It's like, okay, do fakie big spin, do 30 of those, do 30 varial heels, do 30 half cab heels, do 30 half cab flips. Then after that, do like a half cab flip into a bank. Because a while ago I filmed this video to where I was just like, well, I got like half an hour, 45 minutes. I want to skate into this, what was it? It was a loading dock behind this place called Fast Track in Ohio. And the last trick I was trying to do was a half cab flip into the bank, and I never got it. You play skate or play skate 3? Yeah, I play skate 3 all the time on stream. That's what I usually stream. It's I usually stream Monday through Thursday, skate 3, from 6 to 7 p.m. Las Vegas time. I think that's Mountain Time or Pacific Time, whichever time zone that is. I usually play that. I'm thinking next week, though, I want to start playing Tony Hawk at least a little bit. Like Tony Hawk's maybe Underground or American Wasteland. Or like one of the two. But I just got to make sure I got the PS2 emulator on my laptop first. 6, 7, maybe I should just do... Oh, that would probably work to go viral. Do like doing 67 tricks a day to make the failure go away. I try to be there. I appreciate it. Bat fire. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do 67 tricks to keep the failure away. No, like I said, 30. Probably about 30. And then maybe I'll see if I can do it into like a short series, like I was thinking a while ago. I was thinking a while ago about doing this series called 30 Tricks in 30 Days, to where I would do 30 of them. But the way I wanted to edit it, I'm like, that's going to take way too long because like first you got to land the tricks, and then the way that I wanted to edit it was going to take me forever. I'm like, I don't know if I have that much time to edit and dedicate to a series that I'd have to do every day. Hey, thank you for the jewels. I do appreciate them. I seen it. I didn't get to see what it was, unfortunately. I just saw the flash on the screen. Any tips for tray flips? I suck at them, but the big thing that helps me, like as you guys saw earlier, like I suck at them, but for me, when I think about doing tray flips and when I had them at the best that I could do tray flips, the main thing that I was focusing on was making sure I had a lot of how do I explain this? So I would try to spring load my back ankle, because tray flips for me were more about pressure than like really a scoop. So I would try to push my toes into the ground so the board would twist up like this, and I push down on this one. I would push down on my back foot, like toes towards the ground, so the board would twist up, and then I would use my front foot to push down the board this way. So my ankle would be spring loaded, so that when I popped, like my ankle just psh, and because like with tray flips, your front foot doesn't really do a whole lot. So when I did have them pretty consistent, if I thought about doing that and made sure I was spring loaded, my back foot was spring loaded, there was a pretty good chance that I'd land it. So like a balanced load kind of thing. Yeah, kinda. You also want to have a little bit more weight on your back foot than your front foot, because a lot of the times when you do tray flips, the board kind of shoots behind you a little bit, or you jump forward. I'm not sure exactly how that part works, but I know that I had to put a little bit more weight on my back foot so then I can keep the board under me. You got it. You gotta stay positive, believe yourself, and you can do anything you set your mind to. Yeah, with proper time management. Yeah, but that's something I need to get better at. When I was like 7, I rode a skateboard all the time, but now I ride a scooter. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you like scooter riding better? I'm assuming you do now. Like, how long have you been riding scooters for? And can you can you do like flares and stuff? Like how good are you at it? Like, cause I know scootering is like easier with baseline tricks. Like, you know, bunny hops, not tail grabs, tail whips, bar spins. Like 2 years, okay. So now you're still figuring it out. It took me probably 2 or 3 years to figure out how to kickflip from when I first started skating. Oh no, at least 2 years, because it took me like on paper 2 years to learn how to ollie. Because I got no, it was a year. I did my math wrong for a second. How long have I been skating? I got my first skateboard around New Year's before I turned 11, and I'm 21 now. So on and off for about 10 years or so. About to hit Desert Breeze in about an hour. I'm not gonna be able to make it out there, but have a good session. Maybe try to hit my favorite obstacle there is either that flat bar they got to the circle rail, or that thing. The last time I was there, the thing I made a video about, to where you ollie over that little curb wall thing and onto that like 1.5 foot long ledge, to where you have to do a gap to grind. Like, that's really fun. Next time I go there, I want to try it with a 5.0. Because like my dream trick there, the trick that I thought of the first time I went there is, I'm like, you know how cool it would be to hit a 5.0 across that backside shove it out, which I got to learn 5.0 shove it out that way. I've never done it before. The last time I tried it, I actually split my jaw open. Like, just the skin, my jaw was fine. Like, just like this was bleeding right here. Yeah, I remember you, Crystal. Or Crazy, sorry, I read that wrong, Crazy Boy. Yeah, I remember you. Dream sponsor, so I don't really want to be like a sponsored skateboarder. Like sponsored by Santa Cruz or this or that. I would do like what John Hill did with Kariyuma, to where it was a sponsored video. I would do something like that. But as far as, an exclusivity contract, at least at this point in my career or life, whatever you want to call it, I'm not really interested in that, because then, like, if I get sponsored by Santa Cruz sends me all the new boards, which I love Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is awesome. But then, if Birdhouse or, Flip comes out with a cool board or cool graphic or whatever, I can't go try that out. Like, because I really like testing out new technology, like this VX board. Like, it's awesome. I want to try like a whole carbon fiber skateboard and the bamboo skateboards. And if I had an exclusive contract, I wouldn't, because, Santa Cruz would pay me to say that, hey, Santa Cruz is the best, you should buy Santa Cruz. So if I go, hey, Santa Cruz is the best, you should buy Santa Cruz in one video, and the next video I'm like, this is a fully carbon fiber skateboard made by this one's pretty cool, you could buy this one. Like, it'd be a conflict of interest, and I'd get fired immediately. Frontside pop show, yeah, I can do that for the last trick right before I sign off for the night. But dream sponsor outside of that would honestly be, so I don't drink like Red Bull or something like that. That would be a cool sponsor if I drank energy drinks. My dream sponsor probably is, though, something like Liquid Death. I love Liquid Death. I haven't drank any in a while. I used to drink it all the time in Texas, but it's like I don't really want to buy water right now when I can get it for free, type of thing. But yeah, no, I love Liquid Death. My favorite one was the sparkling lime one, because it tastes just like Sprite, but it has like 4 ingredients. It's got water, agave nectar, lime flavoring, or it's got lime, and there was something else. Maybe it's only 3. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read the can. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just talking. I just didn't see your chat. Cheese on burgers. Yeah, cheese on burgers is awesome. I actually just had a cheeseburger before I started skating. It was from In-N-Out. I had a cheeseburger, some fries. What time is it for me? It is 8:56 p.m. Show me a hard flip. I can't hard flip. No, I've never done one before in my life. That's a trick I need to work on, though. I need to get a little bit better at my like time management and like structuring out skate sessions and stuff, because I need to learn impossibles. I need to learn hard flips, because like being able to do a ghetto bird in real life would be awesome. It's like 12 for me. Oh, so you're probably out in somewhere near Ohio-ish, because I think that's what time zone 389. Yeah, that's what time zone Ohio's in right now, where I'm from. I was also thinking of a Chipotle sponsor would be kind of cool. That's what I ate for lunch today. Makes me feel a lot better than Taco Bell. Oh, where are you from then? Because you said it's like 12. Like I had to assume. I guess not the. It could be like, if it's in the same time zone, I guess it could be like look at Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia. I think by the time you get west to West Virginia, the time zone's different. I can't remember. Roughly, because 11. Oh, you're saying it's only 11. I thought you said midnight. How do you start up with YouTube? I'm trying to get. How you start up with YouTube? I'm trying to get a little bigger on YouTube. Okay, so you're trying to grow on YouTube, so you already have the channel and everything set up. So the thing that got me most of the subscribers that I have, well, I guess about 50% now. That was, I did this challenge to where I learned a new skate trick every day until I hit 10,000 subscribers. I think that took me from like 2,000 to 8,000 subscribers. I think it's what it was. That took me 10 months, which that was really good for me, because then I had to put out a short every day. And if you watch like the first video that I made for that series, it was terrible. And then by the time I got to the end of that series, they're pretty all right. And then the thing that got me actually into the YouTube partner program, to where I can actually start getting paid from videos and live streams and everything like that, that was live streaming. So when I blew out my ACL, I got bored at some point, and I was like, I'm going to start streaming Skate 3, because I always kind of wanted to do the whole like live thing, so I can actually talk with all y'all, and like and like actually like talk with my audience and stuff, instead of just being, I guess, like a YouTuber or a celebrity or whatever. That's not how like I wanted the brand that I'm building to be. So I'm like, well, I'm socially awkward. What do I do? Well, I can play a skateboarding game, and then at least the skateboarding game will be entertaining, and I wouldn't put as much pressure on myself, I guess. So I started doing that, and that got me, I don't know how many subscribers I've got from that total, but that's been quite a few. It definitely got me all the watch hours, because the thing with like getting into the YouTube monetization program, shorts don't count really at all. For YouTube to get monetized by YouTube Shorts, you have to get like 3 million views in 90 days and 3 months to get into the first level of the monetization program, which for that you get super chats, you get the YouTube shopping tab, channel memberships. I think there's one more, I can't remember what it was. But then to get the actual like full monetization, to where you'll get like paid for posting stuff, that you would need 10 million views in 3 months. And the shorts don't count for watch hours at all. Only the long formats does, or any type of live stream. So if you're trying to do that, I would do live streams, so that can help you get into that program. And there's just post as much as you possibly can. What's your brand? So right now, I have a clothing brand called Multidimensional Clothing. I don't know how to tag it on my phone. I haven't figured that part out yet. There I have like t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies that each design that I made has a message in it and a story behind it. So each one that gets sent out, I send out an email with a link that explains, what made me come up with the concept of the design and why I made it. But the brand that I was talking about earlier was just, I guess, like my personal brand, because like Tony Hawk is a like obviously he's a person, but like Tony Hawk is also a brand at the same time. So that's what I was kind of talking about. I'm trying to grow as a YouTuber too. I'll do that. Cool. That's sick. Also too, something else that could help you grow is whatever you decide to post, whether that be video games, skateboarding, I don't know, sewing, how to food videos. Make videos that teach people something instead of being like, because people like those the most. Like honestly, I like making those the most too, even though it's been so long since I've made one. Like when I wanted to kickflip off this 10 stair or whatever I did that day. I probably shouldn't have said 10 stair because I've never done one, but when I make each videos, I try to include something that helps me through the process to add like a little bit of value to whoever watches it. So like if I were to make one about the kickflip we did off this little curb earlier, I would say something like the biggest thing that helped me was not trying to ollie as not high as possible, like as low as possible, because me trying to ollie really high like made me squat. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. So like the thing that helped me the most was not trying to ollie as least high as possible, because that way when I landed on top of the curb, it kind of felt more like flat ground instead of, landing in a half squat. I don't know exactly how I'd word it. I would think it out for a minute, because a lot of my YouTube videos that I make are scripted, and I read it from a script when I record it. But trying to add value to whoever's watching it instead of just being like, hey, look at me. I think that would be the best way to go about it. It'd also probably be the most fulfilling too, or at least that I think it is. And that's kind of why I make the videos that I do in the style that I do, instead of just, spending 2 hours landing a kickflip off of whatever and just posting the make. I'm gonna get like 1,000 to 5,000 with shorts and then start longer form videos. Why? I could see the 1,000, because I'm assuming you're trying to get into the partner program, the YouTube partner program, and you need 1,000 subscribers unless they've changed the policy. But honestly, I would either stop at 1,000, like not stop making shorts at 1,000, stop only doing shorts once you hit 1,000, and then start doing long format videos as well. Or also, if you script it out and put some thought into it as well, you can take your long format videos and chop them up into shorter videos. Like I do that too. So like the video to where I did a pop shove it down a 3 stair, I think that's the last long format video that I posted, and I needed a short for that day. So I just took that, chopped it up, wrote a script for it, and then just posted it like a short. And I talked to a buddy of mine about it. He didn't even notice that I did it like that. So you could also do that as well. So you're putting in all of the effort in for the long format video and getting shorts out of it too. So it's kind of like two birds with one stone type of thing. And people do it all the time. Like with podcasts and stuff, just like taking their long format videos, chopping it up into shorts. And also too with the shorts, like if you have a long format video, we'll say a podcast, right? Because that will be a good example. So the 9 Club posts a podcast with me in 10 years, or however long it takes me to get there. And then they chop it up in shorts and they post the shorts. And then on the shorts, you can actually tag your other YouTube videos in it. So they would tag the shorts for a clip that they, I don't know, asked me what board that I ride. So they did that. It's like, okay, this is this guy's setup. And then they tag the video that is a long format one. So then a percentage of the people that watch the short are going to go watch, the full interview. I am the fried rice warrior, protector of the fried rice. Dude, fried rice sounds pretty good right now. How do you make long form concepts and good content? Do it a lot. Honestly, personally, in my opinion, I don't think I'm very good at it. especially seeing how like how many less views I get on those versus my shorts. But long format videos are harder in general. Like even if you make like a really good long format video, you also have to make a really good title and thumbnail for it, because with the shorts, like I have multiple shorts on all of the different platforms that have, you know, over 100,000 views, which is crazy. But none of my long format videos did that, because for you to get that many views on a long format video, YouTube has to show it to a few people. People have to get interested in it and actually click on it, versus with the YouTube shorts, YouTube just pushes it out to everybody, right? So somebody that, so long, I don't know if I'm like making sense right now, I'm just kind of talking. So somebody that likes skateboarding, right? They're gonna click on a skateboarding long format type of video. People who are kind of interested in skateboarding, but kind of not, they're probably not gonna click on a long format type video about skateboarding. Versus if you're just sitting there scrolling on shorts, and some guy's like, I wanna do a kickflip off a curb, you know, there's gonna be also a wider audience there, because they're like, oh, I'm kind of interested about skateboarding, and since it was presented to the viewer instead of the viewer having to go find it, they're probably gonna watch it too. Is there an end to the story? I guess not. Probably not. I've been talking for like 5 minutes straight. Skate 5 graphics are crazy. Yeah, dude, Skate 5 graphics are awesome. But, oh, dude, it's 9:08 right now, so I'm actually gonna have to jump off. I said I'd do a front shove it before I left. Now my body's all tight. It should be pretty easy, I'm hoping, because it'll be that line. I was doing a bunch of them earlier, because a buddy of mine from Ohio, Daniel, he's like, do a front shove it off of the, that drop that I did a pop shove it off of yesterday. I'm like, no, I gotta get better at those, so I went and did a bunch of them today. So maybe I'll do that soon, I don't know. Oh, that's not it. My legs aren't working. I kind of wanted to do it this way, so I'd be facing the other way. There we go. Front shove it. It's not very good, so I'll do it again real quick. Oh, come on. That's not it. There we go. That one can work. Hopefully the camera caught it. Ah, don't drop the phone. I created this expired fried thing. Oh, fried rice warrior. Oh, that makes sense now. I thought you were just talking about fried rice for no reason. That went way over my head. Dude, fried rice sounds awesome right now, but I'm gonna have to hop off and go to work. So you guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. See you guys again on a Monday, hopefully. For either, I'm thinking as long as I get all my emulators and stuff right, it'll probably be a Tony Hawk stream on Monday. So see you then.